Welcome back, Capricorn. Thank you for joining me today for your March 2020 ASMR Tarot Forecast. So this month I will be using this Brotherhood of Light tarot deck. Some of the correspondences are slightly different than your typical Rider-Waite, which I really like. My only real complaint about this deck is that the suits are very plain. They don't have like the scenes on them. That's not a big deal. They also have constellations on the cards, so I do like that. And if that's a trade-off I have to make, that's a trade-off I have to make. Alright, Capricorn, what are you anticipating for this month of March? What do you foresee happening? What do you think will occur? What have you been planning for? What do you anticipate? Anticipate. I'll be doing a 12 houses spread this month. That should cover most of the aspects of your day-to-day life. The rest of the cards away. First house is beginnings. We have the Emperor there, so that comes from a time when you were very in control of everything, and I think you're probably still pretty much in control of your life. I also have this playing card deck, the GE Monogram series. And I'll be using this to clarify. We've got partnership, so probably a partnership. I do have this Queen of Swords here. This could be you or it could be somebody else. This is somebody who is a little manipulative, little bit unscrupulous. Could be a Virgo if it's not you. Maybe you were in a partnership with this person, but you were more than capable of controlling their manipulative behavior. And we have an invitation. Maybe to go somewhere with this person, maybe to be involved with them. The second house is the house of possessions. And you have the Ace of Swords here, so it's possible that you're downsizing a lot of stuff out of your life. Nervous, jealous energy could be related to this person here. Cautious love. And this Jack of Diamonds, which could be a Jack of Pentacles, could be an Earth sign, could be an Aquarius. Somebody who is studious and high energy. So possibly, I don't think that these are the same person, but it's possible that this person kind of overlaps with this person in your life some way, and it's causing you to have these feelings of being nervous and jealous and being really cautious around them, and maybe feeling like you need to cut things out of your life before you bring this person in. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship. It could also be a business partnership. Third house is communication, governed by Gemini. And it's the Ten of Cups. So I think you're very close to getting to a point where you can be open with people and communicative. And the eagle is featured on this card of the Tetramorph, and representative of the four archangels, the four cardinal directions, the four elements, and the four fixed signs in the zodiac. So the eagle is representative of Scorpio energy. It doesn't mean that a Scorpio is involved. And then as it relates to your house of communication being air energy, communication is something I've been having a lot of difficulty with in this Mercury retrograde in Pisces period. I'm getting very jumbled with my words. But, you know, it being in the reverse, you're almost there. Not quite. Queen of Hearts, and this is also Scorpio energy. So it's somebody who's passionate and maternal. You have the King of Pentacles here. This could be you, Capricorn, as an earth sign, but it could also be a Gemini, which would link it to the third house of communication. Someone who's stubborn and influential. And yeah, so the Eight of Swords, Eight of Spades, there's an imbalance here, and it's going to require a little more examination before you'll be able to communicate effectively with that person. So this person could be the same person, this Queen of Hearts, or these could both be your energies. This could be your energy. This could be your energy. And it doesn't really, gender doesn't really matter. It's more about the masculine and feminine energies of those traits. Fourth house, home and family. And you have the King of Pentacles here. So that's definitely you in charge of your home. And in command of your space. Having all your business together, so to speak. Ambitious authority. Yeah, so that goes with that energy. There's a transformation at work right now, and this card actually has a double Capricorn energy, and then with Saturn, and then also illness. So and then this would go back to like this imbalance and examination card here in your third house. I think that for the most part, everything is really under control in your life, but that there's something that's like that you've been pushing down, and it's like an illness, like a chronic disease for you, and you're going to have to cope with that and heal it at some point. For the most part, things are really good, but you know, I do see kind of like jealous energy here. See, you know, a lot of things here that speak to some hidden traumas in your life. The fifth house is your creativity and your romance. And we have the Star, and it's upright, which is great for your creative endeavors, great for your romantic interests. Financial partnership. All right, so this could be a new creative endeavor that leads to financial partnership. Movement, which is good, very good. And compassion. All excellent ingredients for a lasting and productive creative partnership or romantic partnership. The sixth house is all about your daily routines and your health. We have the Seven of Swords. Can be about manipulation or underhanded dealings. I don't know if you're a bookie or something like that, or if you make money on the black market. That could be what that's about. Could also be about cheating your health. if you've been ignoring things and kind of pushing them aside and hoping that they'll just go away, you might not be able to do that for much longer in the month of March. There might be some issues that you do actually have to take care of. Alright, here's all the cards for that. Let me put them out. Part-time. So there's something that you're maybe not giving enough attention to. You have this card about a calculating bully, and also this card about addiction and dependency, codependency. So it looks like you haven't been giving enough attention to this particular situation with whoever this Jack of Spades is. It might be the same person, but this is a very different energy. So one of you is definitely kind of manipulative and causing these issues of addiction and codependency, but only committing a little bit of time to the other person. And therefore, I think a lot of these are issues that are wrapped up in that, and that involves your daily routines and your health in some way. But I'm not quite sure about that, unless maybe it's like your mental health. Could be your mental health easily. Let's see what we have here. That's a lot of cards coming out, so I'm not going to integrate them into the reading, but I might show you a few of them. And especially going back to this energy in the 4th house of this idea of illness, cause and effect, conflict, separation. Wishes granted because of your sagacity. And a do-over with your partners. Do-over with a partner, possible. Alright, the 7th house is about marriage and partnerships and justice. And we have the 10 of Pentacles here. And that's Aquarius energy. That's like a little man's face in the corner. So there will be a reckoning as far as that's concerned in your favor in March. Yeah, a do-over. You're going to get a do-over with somebody. A victory. And this card is a reminder to go into things with an open mind and without preconceived ideas about how things should go. So that's a good way to go into partnerships for sure. The 8th house, death, sex, and other people's money. You have the 6 of Pentacles and it's reversed. Possibly somebody that you were receiving money from is no longer able to pay you. If you were receiving welfare, this will be cutting off of benefits. Possibly if somebody was helping you out financially, that's going to be coming to an end. We have, again, going into these situations with an open mind. The Queen of Diamonds. This is somebody, this might be the person you were receiving money from. It could also be that you've reached the end of an alimony settlement to this person. It could be a Libra, could be an earth sign. or it could be you. And then here's a Jack of Clubs, someone who is honest and enterprising. So there's a lot of energies here. These could be two different people, this Queen of Diamonds and this Jack of Clubs. One of these people could be you. These could both be energies that you have in this situation. And again, it's a situation where somebody was, it's like the Six of Pentacles is all about charitable donations and sharing resources. And so there's going to be an end to that in the month of March. It could also be about, if that's not the case for you now, it could be that you are seeking out charitable donations, or you have a Kickstarter going or something like that. These could be people who are helping you with your Kickstarter, and that could be something that will be paying off in future months, but not in March. So that's a possibility too. It's a general reading, so it's going to be different for people. 9th house, travel, higher education. And it's the Ace of Cups, which is the start of a new and exciting adventure. Cups are about emotions, but cups can also be tied to money. It could also be tied to the idea of fountain of knowledge. So this could be you filling your educational cup with some new things. Right-hand path, feminine energy. You could be doing women's studies. You could be studying Hermeticism, things like that. Queen of Wands could be a Leo or a fire sign, teaching you, confident and efficient. And gift, probably in this case, although sometimes knowledge can be a bane. I feel like this is about education more than travel. 10th house, it's your house, Capricorn. 10 of Swords reversed. So there was a situation that ended badly for you. And that is on your mind now in the month of March. We'll have to look at this more, because this is something that's not happening in the current month, but it could be future, it could be past. And it might just depend on each individual person. Either this is a future event for you, where things are going to end very badly, or this is a past event, where things have already gone down, and now you're dealing with the repercussions. We have cause and effect. Yeah. All right. So a lot of the things going on here will either be the cause or the effect of that. Financial freedom. You will gain financial freedom out of this situation, most likely in a completion or a victory. So probably something that happened in the past where there was a really bad ending to something. Now you're seeing the positive that has come out of that, as opposed to when it happened, it must have been, very shocking, very upsetting. The 11th house, this is about your inner states, psychological, about psychic abilities, about your spiritual welfare, and it's the 9 of Wands reversed. So there's a heavy burden psychologically that you've been carrying, and it's not going to be present in your life anymore. You're going to be able to get over this, whatever this illness, whatever this Seven of Swords over here in your 6th house, that's going to be drawing to a close. Let's find out more about that. Jack of Hearts, somebody who is good-natured and an artist. I do see conflict and separation, so maybe that was the cause of your mental burdens. And negotiation, so maybe there's going to be a negotiation with this person after this conflict and separation, and that will be the end of that burden on your psychological states. All right, it's the final card of the reading. This will be happening around the end of March. It's the Seven of Cups, which means you have a lot of options open. Some of them good, some of them bad, and some of them obscured. Suffering. So that's definitely one of the options at the end of March. Wishes granted. There's another one of your options. And evil forces. So you have a few different routes you can go. I do see one of these routes is going to get your wishes granted. One of these routes you just kind of shut yourself off from the good in the world, and the third option is to just continue suffering. So, but it looks like it's up to you at the end of March. Choose your own adventure. Thank you so much for joining me this month, Capricorn. I really appreciate you checking out my videos. If you liked it, please like, share, and subscribe. Helps me out a lot. Tell your friends. And I will see you again next month. Thank you.